Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Dual Destinies. Previously, Marlon Rhymes showed his true colors. He has it out for that whale. True to my theories, yeah, he was the boyfriend of Azura Summers, and he wants revenge on Orla because, well, he believes Orla killed her. And, well, it's up to us to drag the full truth out of him and see who exactly killed Jack Shipley. We managed to posit a theory that Jack was actually killed in the show pool when that was drained, and the body was carted over and transported in the Skull Rock, but there are a few loose ends that we still need to convince the judge. And to that end, let's continue.
Leave it to you to think of something like calling Orla, Mr. Wright.
Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers, after all. I just talked to Pearls, and she said Orla seems to be feeling fine. Now we have to try and figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla.
If we put Mr. Rhymes and Orla together, maybe we can get some kind of clue.
And I can't forget about that strange set of prints of Rhymes's either.
I really appreciate your trying to save both Orla and me. I had no idea Marlon hated Orla like that. I feel like I've been shocked by a torpedo ray. Of course he would hate the killer whale that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him. Oh, Mr. Plume, you've been watching the trial? Oh yes, I came to make a declaration of war.
Declaration of war?
No matter what the results of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. Even if that truth goes against what I wrote in The Killer Whale.
I don't know what the truth is. Not even about what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab. Azura died right in front of my eyes, in the middle of the pirate show. She suddenly fell from the orca's back and began to thrash around in pain. Whoa. The orca was singing a song and then started headbutting Azura over and over. Finally, the orca took Azura in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Just before she died, Azura was holding her chest in obvious pain. She was holding her chest? Yeah, that's gotta be that heart condition that even Sasha has. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Could it be? I don't think Orla was to blame for the incident a year ago either. What? I think the cause of Miss Summers' death might have been her heart condition. Heart condition? What heart condition? Never heard anything about it. Miss Summers had a prescription with Hickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible her heart condition did.
What? Azura had a heart condition too? I guess she hid it from everybody, just like I did.
So that means the orca was innocent a year ago too. It's just a theory, but I think the orca headbutted Azura to check on her, and then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her. So there was no need to put the orca down after all. So you really did intend to put Orla down? No, Jack and I were against such a thing from the start.
But you said you were going to euthanize the orca.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not a poison, but a sleeping drug, right? That's right. Even if Orla attacks someone, or even if the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demands she be put down, I never had any intention of killing her. I would use sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead, and set her free. I No offense, but that's kind of a draw the rest of the owl situation right there. What's step 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? What? That's why I purchased so many sleeping capsules.
Oh, that's why. I never considered the possibility that that poor woman's death was illness.
She seems pretty disturbed to be wrong.
I simply want to know the truth. That is why I will tell you who my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of the animal keeper.
Marlon Rhymes.
That is correct. That day, my client called me to ask me to investigate the orca pool. He must have wanted you to witness what Orla was going to do.
Why did you decide to tell us this?
My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. I couldn't allow that. I will be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck to you, blue and yellow duo.
You're all right, DePlume.
Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped, and so casually, too.
That woman really is a free spirit. Do you remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? That you'd expose any secret if it would help save Sasha. I remember. It's my duty as a lawyer. Well, I just wanted you to know that I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium's secret. It may put me in hot water, but if it helps save the orca, let me clue you in on another secret. Focus on the orca's song. The orca's song, huh? What could he be hinting at?
Oh, Mr. Wright, looks like it's time.
All right, let's go back in.
You've got it, boss. We're gonna go in there and save Sasha and Orla, together.
Hell yeah. You know, when a crab goes in hot water, that usually kills the crab. Also, I'm so ready for this. I am so ready for this. The court will now reconvene. Is the witness, Ora Shipley, commonly known as Orla, ready? Well, the orca is present, but I highly doubt she understands what's going on. Oh, just as adorable as yesterday. I distinctly remember you being afraid of her on several occasions. Now then, Mr. Wright, how do you propose to cross-examine the witness? I intend to have the young lady there with Orla help me.
Hello, everyone.
That young lady? Didn't I meet her once before, a long time ago?
Yes, that's Pearl Fay, my old friend.
Well, well, didn't she grow up to be a lovely young lady? Oh!
I have no interest in this chit-chat. On with the cross-examination.
Mr. Wright, this is all your fault. Are you dawdling?
How is this my fault?
The court will now hear the testimony of Ora Shipley.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
Uh-huh. And then what happened? Fascinating. Do go on. Incredible. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you seriously intend to cross-examine this orca?
Well, she is a key witness for the defense, after all, sir.
Every time you come to my courtroom, you open my eyes to a new way of thinking. It appears this will be another one of those times.
Yes, he's given me the go-ahead. I'd now like to put the witness and Mr. Rhymes together to see how he manipulated the orca. Hopefully, Orla will have some kind of reaction.
Yar, fine by me, but naught will happen, I tell ye.
Mr. Rhymes was right. Nothing happened. I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be easy. How did he manipulate her?
Right, Dono. I hope you realize that if you can't prove with this cross-examination how Rhymes controlled the orca, your defendant will be declared guilty immediately.
Yes, I realize that. This is my last chance. I have to figure out how Rhymes commanded Orla to do her tricks.
Please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yeah!
I assume we have to point out the whistle at some point. But, let's press everything.
Hold it! Miss Shipley, I'm afraid Fweet is not going to get us anywhere.
This is your plan of action. If you are incapable of interpreting orca speech, this entire exercise is folly.
Objection!
You leave the interpretation of Orla's heart to me. All right, girl. What you got to say? Let me hear it. Oh, Orla, you're so cute.
Right, Dono. Surely you don't intend to continue this farce.
I do. Miss Shipley, please continue with your testimony.
Hold it!
Could you interpret that for the court, Miss Sykes? I'm getting a strong reading of happiness. Maybe she thinks she's doing a show?
I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. If you continue this mockery, I will subject you to 40 lashes with a wet fish.
Huh? Not a wet noodle? That just sounds fishy.
Oh.
Hey, speaking from experience, anything is better than 40 lashes from a whip.
The defense will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety.
Hold it!
Instead of impersonating a one orca band, could you show us the lifesaver trick? I guess Orla won't do what you want unless you give her the proper signal. Oh, doesn't Orla sing beautifully?
Taka's singing voice is much more melodic and clear.
Either one should quit their day job. Rude! Please continue your testimony, Miss Shipley.
Hold it!
Huh. Miss Shipley seems to want to communicate something. Perhaps she's hungry? Miss Fay, could you give Miss Shipley a snack? Certainly. One moment.
What a heartwarming scene. It reminds me of my granddaughter with her pet.
Wow, your granddaughter must have a pretty large pet.
Stop all this pet prattle and get on with the cross-examination. But she's such an adorable creature. I never get tired of looking at her.
Silence!
I, on the other hand, have had more than my fill of this tomfoolery. Enough is enough.
It sounds like Prosecutor Blackquill is about to blow his top. What should I do? Should I continue with the cross-examination? Yeah, continue. I need to use the whistle. Right? I mean, if I stop here... No, I can't. If I stop here, Sasha will be found guilty immediately, so we have to continue. But I'm not finished with my cross-examination. You have just about exhausted my patience, right, Dono?
Mr. Wright, please finish as quickly as you can.
Yes, Your Honor. But I'm not really sure how to continue to tell the truth. Mr. Rhymes had to have commanded Orla somehow. Do we have anything in evidence he could have used? With Orla, it's not like I can present evidence that contradicts a particular statement. Guess it doesn't matter which statement. What could be used to command Orla? Alright, thank you, game, for being very clear.
Witness, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, fweet, but have you considered...
Objection!
What? What? It's not the whistle. Okay. What? Wait, did I select the whistle? I don't know if I did. Maybe I was looking at the icon, but I selected the badge. Wait, what did I do? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna cut this recording and thereby create it so I can look at my footage and see what the fuck I just did. Alright. Okay, so yes, I looked at my footage. I did indeed click on the whistle. So it was something else that... I mean, I know Orla's food motivated and all, but there's no talk of issuing commands with this. Wait. The missing radio. Wasn't there a missing radio? If it can be used to broadcast inside the aquarium, you could broadcast the whistle. Couldn't you? Is this it?
Objection!
Oh, no. Okay. Well, the game said there's no wrong statement to present on. You just need to... Okay. What? It's gotta be the fish.
Objection!
What? I genuinely do not know what the game wants from me here. Well, okay, I guess we'll try again. What the fuck? Well, that took the wind out of my sails. It sucks that we have full HP, I guess. You know, whir click. Click is like a normal sound for a porpoise to make, but a whir?
That sounds like kind of mimicking like a tape recorder. Yeah, if you played this alternative song that's different from the one DePlume heard. Maybe...
Objection!
No? Because the song was playing when DePlume was seeing it, and was therefore... It was a time that Marlin was manipulating the orca, and that was my thought. Is it this? Do we jump to Marlin knew about the whistles and therefore could have commanded the...
Objection!
God damn it! It's the same thing as a whistle, man. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this one. All right. Sasha told me an interesting story about Miss Summers.
Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone.
Most likely, Mr. Rhymes still has these videos of Miss Summers. Miss Faye, could I ask for your help?
Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it?
You're using Mr. Rhymes' TV phone, correct? I'd like you to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Azura Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla.
Videos? I'm not too sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlin.
Right, Dono. What are you up to? You'll see in a moment. If Pearls can find those videos for me.
Mr. Nick, I found them. I found some videos like you described.
You did? Thank you, Miss Faye. Just as I suspected. How did Marlin Rhymes get Orla to do those tricks? I will now show you. With Mr. Rhymes' cell phone. His cell phone? Are you implying he used an app? Miss Faye, see if you can issue Orla a command.
Me? Can I do such a thing?
You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal in it. If there's a video of the lifesaver trick, please play that. Before you do, though, please put the practice dummy in the pool.
The practice dummy, all right. In it goes. There, it sank to the bottom. Now play a video. Orla's diving down, heading straight for the dummy. Oh, what a smart girl you are, Orla. The lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Miss Faye. You were a big help. Now I have proof. Unbelievable. You actually pulled it off. That was the lifesaver trick we saw yesterday. Is Miss Faye an orca trainer now? No, Your Honor. I'll explain after we try one more trick. Now let's see if we can command Orla to do the singing trick. Miss Faye, if there is a video of the singing trick, please play that.
Certainly. Let's see. Is it this video? Oh my, isn't she wonderful? That was a swashbuckler spectacular song.
Oh, what a lovely singing voice.
It wasn't bad.
Oh, he loved it. By the way, how did Miss Fay give the orca those commands?
Marlon Rhymes has something on his phone that his girlfriend, Azura Summers, sent him. They're videos of Miss Summers issuing commands to Orla with a whistle. If they have Orla listen to the sounds of the signals, anyone at all could command Orla.
Oh my! Anyone at all?
Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. All they would have to do is play those videos.
Mr. Wright, please submit those videos as evidence.
I'm getting the sneaking suspicion the judge just wants to try it out for himself. Miss Fay, could you send those videos to the TV phone here? All right, certainly. Got them. All right, I'll try playing one.
That is just a human making those noises.
So this was a training session a year ago, huh? But wait a minute. There's something about that song that bothers me.
Yeah, it's a different song. If the orca can be commanded using videos on a cell phone, then that means that Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the creature. Yarr!
Mr. Rhymes, you can't talk your way out of it now.
Silence!
I have to commend you. That was very good proof. I concede Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the orca. But isn't it true that the defendant could have done it as well? All she would have to do is use the whistle she knows how to use so well. And she wouldn't have had to use those videos. Surely you admit it's a possibility. She could have easily had Norma de Plume witness the singing and the lifesaver trick. So he's trying to argue it was equally possible for Sasha as it was for Rhymes, is he? But is that true? Let me think about that for a minute. That's right. Those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the swashbuckler spectacular song. The culprit made sure Miss de Plume heard the song and saw the lifesaver trick. Could Sasha have shown those two tricks to the witness?
She couldn't have, because the new song, she's only familiar with one song, and it was introduced after Sasha joined the aquarium. The song that de Plume heard, though, predates Sasha's employment here. It was the song Azura was using. It's an older song from an older show.
No, I don't think Miss Buckler could have created the same conditions as the culprit. You challenge me to a battle. I hope your sword is sharpened. Let me see those sword skills of yours. Don't you worry. My sword is drawn and ready. My sword is evidence that the two tricks couldn't have been shown at the same time.
Oh. Alright, I mean... Yeah, that's simpler. Orla performs one trick per signal. She can't do two at a time.
Take that!
Miss de Plume said in her testimony that she witnessed these two tricks at the same time. However, that fact is inconsistent with how Orla performs tricks. How Orla performs tricks? What are you talking about?
Orla can't perform 2 tricks at once. She performs only 1 trick per whistle signal. That's how she's been trained. In other words, it would be just like with a dog. If you tell him to both sit and shake, he won't do them at the same time. Am I understanding it correctly? Yes, that's the idea, Your Honor. I wonder if the judge has a dog. What a farce. So are you saying that the witness somehow managed to produce an impossible scenario? Yar! If the creature's own trainer couldn't do it, how could I? Yes, it's a mystery, isn't it?
But boss, you don't have to agree so cheerfully.
The defense is claiming that Marlon Rhymes manipulated the orca. But if you cannot explain fully how this was done, your argument doesn't hold water. If you can't straighten out your own theory, would you like me to straighten you out?
No, thank you. Huh. So Orla can't do 2 tricks at a time, but Mr. Plume saw her do it. This logical inconsistency means there's a flaw somewhere.
Was Mr. Plume lying? Oh! What? Or was Marlon broadcasting the audio of the old song? But why would he do that? Or is it not true that Orla can't do 2 tricks at a time?
But Mr. Plume had no reason to lie about such a thing.
If it really is impossible for Orla to perform 2 tricks at once, then maybe either the lifesaver trick or the singing trick was faked. Faked? Yes, maybe Orla only performed 1 of the tricks, but it was made to look like she performed 2.
Silence!
Maybe. How do you expect to conduct a sword battle with conjecture?
Sounds like I'd better present some evidence here, and fast.
Although I am concerned about your profuse sweating, Mr. Wright, allow me to ask you, which of the 2 was faked, the lifesaver trick or the singing trick? I think it's the... Oh, interesting that they let you ask if they were both faked, but no, I think it's just the song. The defense wishes to argue that the singing trick was faked. And on what grounds do you base your assertion that the singing trick was faked? This recording of the song exists. Oh, now that I think about it, it's pretty flimsy.
Take that!
Oh my god, okay. This is a recording of a recent swashbuckler spectacular. In this recording, Orla sings the same song she sang for Miss Fay earlier. But Mr. Plume said that the song is different from the one that was sung a year ago. The song is different. Please listen to the song in the video from a year ago sent to the cell phone. Yes, it sounds quite different from the song Orla sang for Miss Fay earlier. And yet, this is the same video Miss Fay used to issue the command to Orla to sing. By having Mr. Plume listen to the song recorded in the cell phone video, the true culprit made Mr. Plume think Orla was singing the song from a year ago. Only Marlon Rhymes, the owner of the cell phone videos, could have done this.
Silence!
But Mr. Plume said she heard the orca singing right in front of her. How do you claim he made her think that? How was the song recording played?
I intend to explain that too, of course.
What?
The answer lies somewhere in the Orca Pool Visitors Corridor. Marlon Rhymes played the song recording by using this.
Yeah, alright. I must have, jumped the gun, as it were.
Take that!
Mr. Plume heard the song while she was in the Orca Pool Visitors Corridor. There is a speaker in that corridor so that visitors can hear the orca sounds.
And you claim the song was played from that speaker. How?
Here's how Rhymes played the song over the speaker in the visitors' corridor.
Yep.
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes could broadcast the song and the video to the speaker by using a walkie-talkie. And he could get Orla to do a trick by letting her hear Miss Summer's whistle signal too. He played the singing through the speaker, and he made Orla do the lifesaver trick. All of this was the doing of the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes.
Yuck!
This is what you did, isn't it, Mr. Rhymes?
Yarr!
You did it! Now we can save both Sasha and Orla. Just leave it to Captain Wright's swashbuckling lawyers to win any case. I don't remember agreeing to that name.
So it actually was possible for Mr. Rhymes to manipulate the orca. I'm stunned. I see we will need to hear more from this witness.
Mr. Rhymes, the time has come for you to tell the court the truth.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy.
Oh, he's eating. I had some raw fish earlier today, as it happens. It was really good. Salmon.
So I used a walkie-talkie, you say? Yar. Sorry, but you're dead wrong, me bucko. It be impossible, says I.
What do you mean impossible?
I shall sing ye a little shanty, dissing your scurvy theory. I was not ready for dissing your scurvy theory. Hark ye well now.
Oh, he's, testifying, okay.
Oh, the dissing of Phoenix Wright.
Yo, walkie-talkie be broke for real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal. Broke before DePlume on the scene, broke before Wright could have a dream. Legit goof during pleading time, but Bill just looking lawyer spitting lies. That orca, you don't listen to me, okay? Killed Captain? Yo, you so cray-cray.
Here we go again with that flip-flop music.
Broken. Of all the flimsy excuses, build sucking, that was uncalled for. You probably broke it on purpose after the fact.
Yar, that be untrue, lil lassie, although I can't prove when it really was. Lucky be it for me, ye lawyers be the ones who have the proving to do.
Ugh. After everything we've uncovered, he still won't admit it. Somehow, I have to prove that he still could have done it. Alright, let's take this one bit at a time. They must have so much fun animating this guy. Yo, walkie-talkie be broke for real. Real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal.
Hold it!
Mr. Rhymes, are you sure it was your walkie-talkie that was broken?
Of course I be sure, although it doesn't have me name written on it or anything. But you can't prove it be not me walkie-talkie, now can ye?
I'll never save Sasha this way. I have to figure out how he got a command to Orla. Well, we know Captain Jack had an empty scabbard. If our theory that Rhymes,
carried the body and stuffed it in the skull rock is true, he had ample time then. If Rhymes couldn't get a command to the Orca, your theory crumbles. Everything you've done will all go up in smoke. I be not on the prosecution's side neither, mind ye. The defendant be innocent, says I. But either way, me walkie-talkie was broken, and that be the truth.
Alright, broke before De Plume on the scene, broke before Wright could ever dream.
Hold it!
Do you have some way of proving that statement?
Silence!
The burden of proof is on you. If you can't do that, then we can end this cross-examination right now.
Ahoy, yo, 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 ho, ho. Proof that it broke? Bro, you a joke. Leg even a second and you gun choke. Right wanna press on every word? Nope, judge gun judge undeterred. You gun front, then bring the pain, or stop and walk away in shame. That was a nice one. Oh, he makes me so mad. We gotta come up with our own freestyle, boss. Yo, my name is Phoenix, and I'm here to say I'm here to get my client off the hook in a major way. Was that anything? Oh, no? Alright. Let's get him back with evidence instead, shall we? No singing.
Witness, please continue with your testimony about the walkie-talkie.
Legit goof during cleaning time, aye, but bilge sucking lawyer spittin' lies.
Hold it!
You made a big blunder. What happened?
After I helped Sasha with the cleaning, I dropped it by accident and broke it. You wish to see it? I still have it with me.
It does indeed appear to be broken.
With me walkie-talkie broken, there'd be no way I could have done what you said. I couldn't have given the Orca any commands.
Oh, your walkie-talkie broke. Isn't that just so convenient? Mr. Rhymes, I think you broke it on purpose.
Miss Lawyer, none of your false accusations, if you please. I broke it on purpose. Where be your proof?
Oh, I don't have any proof. If his walkie-talkie was broken, it throws a monkey wrench into my whole theory. When he let Pearls borrow his cell phone so casually yesterday, he must have already been confident I wouldn't be able to prove anything.
Ha ha! You'll never get me to agree that Pox Dorka be innocent. If something be not done about her, she'll get Sasha one day too. The Orca killed the captain, it weren't me. So you intend to continue to claim that the defendant is innocent, do you? But I won't stand for that. Now then, right, Dono, what's your next move?
Your Honor, I would like to examine that walkie-talkie if you don't mind.
Certainly, here you are.
Let's see if there's any way to tell when the walkie-talkie was broken. If he gave Orla that command, then it couldn't have been broken at the time. Tooth marks, 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 tooth. Yeah. Tooth marks, tooth marks, tooth marks. Yes! Alright, where's the photo of the body? Wait, was I thinking of something else? Oh, crap. Huh. Is there something else that had tooth marks that I'm thinking of? Besides the dummy? No, I don't think so. Huh. Well, let's have a look. Darn, it is broken. It doesn't seem to work. I wonder what would happen if I thump it. Hey, it's not an old TV, you know. Please don't break it any further. Let's keep looking.
A walkie-talkie shaped like a sword. Pretty clever, but I don't see anything odd.
Well, a sword walkie-talkie in and of itself is pretty odd, I guess. But let's keep checking it out.
Yeah, that's these.
Huh? Look at these. They look like tooth marks.
Hey, you're right. A bite this big. I wonder if it was Orla. Wait, a walkie-talkie with tooth marks. Didn't we hear a story like that just yesterday?
It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death.
That's it! That's what I was thinking of.
In the middle of her show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget.
Rhyme said this walkie-talkie was his, but could it be? Not odd about it, don't you agree? Yar, time to give up, Mr. Lawyer. Forget the orca, just save Sasha, says I. I can't do that. Now that I'm finally a lawyer again, how could I hold my head up if I made my client so miserable? Yar, a stubborn one you be. That orca, you don't listen to me, Kay. Kill the captain? Yo, you so cray-cray.
Hold it!
There could have been some other way besides the walkie-talkie to issue the command.
Silence!
Yes, the orca could have received a signal from the defendant's whistle. Is this the point you're trying to concede?
Objection!
No, that's not what I'm saying. Some other way besides the whistle. Rotten lawyer, black-eyed samurai, time for a freestyle drive-by. Sasha's legit, that's the truth. Orca's guilty, you gotta admit. I think, okay. Yeah. I tell you, it be all the orca's doing. If you don't believe all this bilge, I shall diss you with some rap.
I believe you've already been doing that. Huh. We tried pressing him, but it didn't change anything.
I don't know about that. His statements might not have changed, but the meaning of one of them may have.
Really? You caught something?
And that one statement just might be the breakthrough we need. Yeah, broke before De Plume was on the scene. That's true. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Okay, it's a truth. We know that the walkie-talkie broke before De Plume was on the scene by about a year. So if that's the truth, it must be this? You didn't break it during cleaning time. Yeah. Legit goofed during cleaning time, Yeah, you're saying that's when you broke it. You didn't break it then. It broke a year ago.
Objection!
What? Wait, was it? No, that didn't get updated. I wasn't supposed to show that one. Alright, let's try the other statement then. I do dream. I know when it happened.
Objection!
What? Oh, I feel really dumb again. Alright. I feel like such a dolt. What does the game want from me here? Do I show the... I mean, it's a different radio. This was in peak condition. See, the screen isn't cracked. It's working. That's a different one. Oh, god damn it. I show that as Shipley's possession, not Azura's. It was Azura's.
Objection!
Oh, I show it on the other statement then. Alright.
Objection!
What? Alright, yeah, this is really annoying. I think I might have to look at this again. I'm not sure I've ever been in this position before. I know exactly what the game expects from me, and I know what it is it wants, but I don't know how to actually show it. Okay, I never tried the radio. I never tried the radio itself. I tried the book. I tried the autopsy report that said that Jack had the broken radio. That his walkie-talkie was never found. Do I actually show this? Oh, whoops.
Objection!
Okay, we'll try presenting the radio on the next one. And if that's not it, I am out of ideas.
Objection!
What do I do? Ah, no. Come on, man. This ain't right. Fine, you win game, I'll look it up. I'm a stupid dumbass who poops his stupid baby diapers, alright? You win. That's... Okay, what? Press the first statement, Shipley's data? Yo, walkie-talkie be broke for real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal. But it is broken! It is broken! We're just trying to prove it wasn't by your hand. It was a... What?
Objection!
What? The walkie-talkie that the witness brought with him to court today may have been stolen from the victim, Mr. Jack Shipley. I think I may just be a stupid baby who poops hard in his stupid baby diapers, okay? Our aquarium may look like a band of pirates, but thievery, yar. According to the defendant's statement, Mr. Shipley talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body. Yar, methinks the police just didn't look hard enough. Besides, the captain's walkie-talkie wasn't broken, be that not right? So his walkie-talkie was not to do with mine. I'm not so sure, but that's true. The victim fell to his death. It's quite possible his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. You stole the walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Rhymes?
Silence!
I will not allow such leading questions, Right Dono. If you claim the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim, show me your evidence. Certainly. I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie. Tooth marks? Ah, yes, I see them. The victim's walkie-talkie was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth. If this is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie, then Mr. Rhymes's walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for. Which means he could have used it to command the orca after all. And that's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself. Yar. The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley. Sink me. Yar! No, hold on. No, we can't be done, surely. This is too easy. There we go. Not so fast, Mr. Lawyer. What? He still won't admit it. This walkie-talkie be mine, says I. Then how do you explain the tooth marks on it? I've had many the run-in with that orca myself, yar. She bit me more than once, and me walkie-talkie too. Evidence of our fights are carved here in me body. My goodness, I can clearly see the tooth mark scars in your skin. What? Are those really scars from being bitten by Orla? Ahoy, yo ho ho. You want answers? I got some, mate. These scars from Orla? That's right. Them girl can put up a nasty fight. That orca bit me and left me scarred. Had a rep to protect, so I went in hard. So, Mr. Lawyer, I win just being frank, and Orla? You get the plank. I can't let him run this show. I have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. And you can forget about the fingerprints. I always keep me walkie-talkie clean and polished. This man had everything worked out before he even took the stand. But I won't give up. There has to be a way. Mr. Wright, I found something interesting. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. Notice anything funny about them? Yeah, one's missing. Funny? Funny how? Something is different about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen. Huh. The only other ones I remember are the ones on the practice dummy. It's just a tiny difference. It might not even mean anything. Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small. If I can figure out what's different about the bite marks, Maybe I can somehow prove Rhymes' walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Think, Phoenix. You can turn everything around right here and now. Oh yeah, Apollo did this before, didn't he? Time to review the facts we have so far. With the intent of killing Orla, Rhymes drained the show stage pool. But Rhymes failed to kill Orla, and instead he tried to pin Shipley's murder on Orla. In order to manipulate Orla, Rhymes must have used a cell phone and a walkie-talkie. But the walkie-talkie Rhymes has is broken. I think it's the victim's walkie-talkie, the one he kept as a memento of Azura Summers. I have to find a way to prove that it is indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. Which piece of evidence left on the walkie-talkie could prove it belongs to the victim? The orca's tooth marks, duh. We have two pieces of evidence with tooth marks, the walkie-talkie and the dummy. What's striking about these two pieces of evidence? The tooth marks are different. When I look closely, I see two different bite mark patterns. Two variations, huh? Wasn't there a trick of Orla's that had two different variations as well? The show song. A year ago, the orca's sawn and teeth marks were different from what they are now. Do they have to change the song because the tooth was messing it up? The missing tooth was messing up the first song? What could be the cause of these two inconsistencies? What's behind the fact that the orca's tooth marks and song were different a year ago? It was a different orca? No. I don't think that's the case. No. I mean, unless Dr. Crab sneakily released the first Orla and got a perfect replacement while no one was looking? No, that's absurd. Unless Jack was in on it too. So, I know sharks grow teeth back. Do killer whales do that though? Right, teeth can grow in. Sure, but that doesn't explain the new song. Shit, I'm curious. No, it couldn't be a different orca, could it? I mean, new teeth grew in explains one thing. She learned a new song explains one thing. It was a different orca explains both things. And, well, if you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth, right? What? There are two different orcas. I'm starting to think there are two different orcas. The one a year ago and Orla now. And if the orca a year ago wasn't Orla, it means the bite mark on the walkie-talkie isn't Orla's like Rhymes says it was. Now I can finally prove the walkie-talkie belongs to the victim. Mr. Wright, you appear to be lost in thought there. Is everything all right? I just realized something. Astonishing, Your Honor. Your face is what's astonishing, right, Dono? Your rudeness is what's astonishing, Prosecutor Blackwell. And what is this astonishing thing you realized? Until just now, I thought the orca at Shipshape Aquarium a year ago and Orla were the same orca.
However, two inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that fact is that there might be two Aura Shipleys.
What? Two different orcas?
But that's impossible.
Order? Order in the court.
Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The orca show saw a year ago and the one now are different. I believe it's because the orca a year ago was a different orca. Two different orcas, two different songs. It explains the show song contradiction.
What be this Bilgewater talk? I don't understand.
I'm talking about the truth. Truth that will finally catch you out in your lies. You claim that the tooth marks on the Walkie-Talkie were Orla's, but that's not true. The two different bite mark patterns on the Walkie-Talkie and on the dummy prove this.
What? Two different patterns, you say?
Silence.
Well, I still concede there is a possibility that two different orcas exist. Bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. I want more conclusive evidence.
Alright, I will show you conclusive evidence then. So he wants to see evidence other than the bite mark patterns, does he? The orca a year ago and Orla have different songs and different teeth. Don't I have two videos on hand that can be used to compare these differences? I will now submit two videos with which the different songs and teeth can be compared. Alright. There's one song. Yep, I guess we'll start with this.
Take that!
And here's the other. Alright, so that's the old orca. The old orca before Aura Shipley, as we know her, got there. Not the torpedo data. I guess it must be the swashbuckler video. Yeah. This is with Sasha.
Take that!
Please compare these two videos, one from a year ago and one recent. As discussed, the two orcas are singing two different songs. Please also pay special attention to the appearance of the two orcas' teeth.
How exactly do you claim their teeth are different?
Let's look for shots in the two videos where the orca's teeth are shown. This is Orla in the recent video of the Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show. As you can see, she has all of her teeth.
What a healthy smile she has. I'm a bit envious.
Next, let's take a look at the TV phone video from a year ago. My God, it was right there in front of us the entire time. Just as I thought, their teeth are different.
Oh, I believe this smile looks a little different from the one we saw a moment ago.
As you can see, the orca from a year ago has one tooth that's broken off.
If the teeth are different, then...
Yes, if the teeth are different, they of course leave different bite mark patterns. On the practice dummy, you can see Orla's uniform pattern with all teeth intact. And on the Walkie-Talkie, you can see that one tooth is missing from the pattern.
Oh, I see it. Just like the smile of the orca in last year's video.
The tooth marks on the Walkie-Talkie were not made by the orca we know as Orla. They were made a year ago by a different orca.
Two different orcas? I can't believe it.
The statement that the tooth marks on the Walkie-Talkie were from Orla was a lie. The truth is, this Walkie-Talkie was stolen from the victim Jack Shipley. And the only person who could have stolen it is... the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. Was it just me or did the music perfectly sync there?
No, you got it all wrong. It be all the fault of that orca. Whoa. Huh. Yar. You got it all wrong. Blimey. It be the orca's fault. This can't be. Yar.
Man overboard. Oh, he's behind bars now. Oh, that's good.
Once again, I'm too weak to help anybody. Well, it would appear we should hear more from the defendant about Ora Shipley. Sasha Buckler?
Yes, Captain Judge.
Is what Mr. Wright claims true? Are there two different orcas?
The secret that Ship Aquarium was hiding was about Orla, wasn't it? Dr. Crab told me to focus on the orca's song. He hinted it would be a clue. Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Ora Shipley. There actually used to be two orcas at Ship Aquarium. I used to call the first Ora Shipley just Ora for short. Ora and Orla are sisters. The captain rescued them both when they got beached on the shore. But Orla was in bad shape, and the ship's doctor had to look after her for a long time. Both orcas loved the captain, so he decided to keep them on at Ship Aquarium.
Why didn't you say anything about there being two orcas?
Well, because after the accident a year ago, Ora was put down.
What? Ora is dead?
Yeah, the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demanded it. Apparently the captain and the ship's doctor begged them. We put the first one down, so please leave the second one alone, they said. Anyway, after the accident a year ago, the captain told us he was gonna put Orla in the pirate show as Ora Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Ora's death until the time was right.
What a surprising and complex tale. Did all Ship Aquarium employees know about this?
Marlin clearly did not. No, just a select few of us.
Mr. Rhymes, did you know about it?
Of course not. How would I? Tell me, Mr. Rhymes, did you plan on killing Orla from the start?
Yeah, I planned to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if I didn't do something about that beast, Sasha's life was in danger. Sasha trusted that orca. Just as much as Azura did, I wanted to protect her. I couldn't help Azura, so I felt like protecting Sasha was the least I could do. My duty. I built up my strength so I'd be ready to kill the orca. I even fought with sharks. But the captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca. And that is why you killed Jack Shipley. Now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense.
Report from the crime lab?
In court yesterday, you will recall I showed a photo of the victim lying on his back. According to the lab, the bruise on the victim's right wrist was Rhymes' handprint.
What? His handprint?
I didn't know how it fit in with the case until I heard Rhymes' story just now. But now we can imagine the reason for it being there. Rhymes must have made the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca.
A handprint made during a struggle.
I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. Wow, they said that line in an Ace Attorney game. Like, they always left it up to interpretation whether characters actually died or not, but wow. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasha her not guilty verdict.
You accept your defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide to hell.
Get on with the verdict, your baldness. It seems this unprecedented trial that began with an orca as the defendant has finally come to a close.
Sasha's saved. Orla's going to be so happy. Sasha's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do I still have this strange nagging feeling? You know what? I was about to say the same. Something's off. Rhymes' handprint on the victim's right wrist. Was it really the result of a deadly struggle over the orca? I can't shake the feeling that handprint has some other hidden meaning. Oh! Suppose that Captain Jack was hanging on. Suppose Rhymes was bracing himself on this ladder with one of his hands and desperately clinging to Jack's hand, his wrist, with his other hand. What if, yeah, maybe there was a fight. Maybe Jack was about to fall to his death. What if Rhymes actually had second thoughts and tried to save him, but failed? What if? Is this trial going to end without revealing the whole truth?
Very well, this court finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler.
Hold it!
Poor Athena.
Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
I would like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution just submitted.
But what complaint could you have? You are about to get your not guilty verdict. I see no need to further prolong this trial, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, we still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Rhymes left on the victim's right wrist. I don't think it was the result of a fight between the two men.
Not the result of a fight.
Then what do you suggest it was? Boss, what are you doing? Do you remember that evidence we found at the show stage? Evidence? What evidence? That mysterious mark might be the key to understanding the whole case. Your Honor, the defense would like to submit evidence that will expose the truth of this case. A mysterious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Rhymes' unnatural handprint.
Here we go.
Take that!
Marlon Rhymes left behind a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage.
In what way were they unusual?
They were right handprints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp the ladder in the same way as the prints, it would look like this.
It would look like the ladder is being grasped from above.
Exactly, Your Honor. And the handprint on the victim's right wrist shows it was held with a powerful grip.
Marlon Rhymes grasped the show stage ladder in an unnatural pose. If he was gripping the victim's wrist in this position... Gripping the victim's wrist? Then he must have been...
It means Mr. Rhymes was actually...
That's right. If we couple the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints... we see that Marlon Rhymes is trying to save the victim's life. What? Huh. But that can't be. It's impossible. Why don't we ask Mr. Rhymes himself? Yeah, Mr. Rhymes, we want to hear the truth directly from you. I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why? Why did you have to figure it out? It doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die. So is what the defense is claiming true? The captain, he found out I drained the show stage pool. He rushed to the side of the pool, frantic to put some water in for the orca. And then, he slipped.
Captain, give me your left hand.
No, Marlon, you'll fall too. Forgive me, Marlon. I didn't realize what deep pain you were in. But please, please don't blame Orla. It's nobody's fault, not Orla's and not yours. Hey! Captain! Oh, man. So, Jack Shipley's death was accidental. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim? Because I have no right to live anymore. I'm ready to get the death penalty. The captain died because of me. And then, on top of it all, I used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla, and she wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I can do now is pay for it all with my life. I can't do anything. I couldn't save the captain. I couldn't avenge Azura's death. Mr. Rhymes, you have the wrong idea about Miss Summers' death. Not even the first Aura Shipley was responsible for her dying. Aura, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summers' life. What? What are you talking about? Azura Summers suffered from a heart condition, but she didn't tell anyone, and she performed in the pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. I'm sure she didn't think Aura attacked her. There's nothing to avenge. No way. A heart condition. She never said a word about it.
Maybe she didn't want you to worry about her.
So I wanted to get revenge all this time. For nothing. Well... So neither case was murder. Not a year ago, and not this time either. Your responsibility in this matter is great, but I believe you can be rehabilitated.
Marlon, you better come back to Shipshape Aquarium when you're done, you hear? Orla and I and everybody will be waiting for you.
You still have a lot to offer, Mr. Rhymes. Live your life and never give up.
for the sake of those who are gone as well. I promise to make up for what I've done, even if it takes me my whole life. Mr. Wright, Sasha. Thank you.
Aw, well that's nice. Huh. Well, I have seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. I don't know how, Mr. Wright, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off my life.
Is that praise or a diss?
Now then, this court finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler, not guilty.
Yeah, we did it! Ah! A game over twice in one video, but I did it. Thank you, Gumshoe, for the confetti.
Court is now adjourned.
And now for the aftermath. Ow. Congratulations on your win. Thank you for all your help today, Pearls. Oh, all I did was have fun with Orla. Orla, I'm back. Oh, I missed you, girl. Oh, I'm so happy for you and Orla, Sasha. Everything turned out great. Phoenix, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Orla and I are both really grateful. You don't do the same pun twice in a row. It's unbecoming. I will now act out my gratitude with a little performance, yar. Miss Orca lover, don't you think you'd better take care of your health first? All right, fine, I promise. No more shows until I'm better. I don't want anybody to worry about me after all. Good. I'm glad that's settled. Hey, buddy, Mr. Lawyer. You just had to blab every single one of the aquarium's secrets, didn't you? I'm sorry, Dr. Crab. Nah, that's all right. I'm glad. It was kind of hard to tell. Although, thanks to you, they now know we're using the illegal torpedo system. But I think we'll be able to wiggle out of serious repercussions somehow. That writer lady is advocating for us, saying the law itself is to blame. She said she's gonna look into getting the law changed. Wow. Go Mr. Plume. She sure is a powerhouse. There's one thing you didn't figure it out, by the way. Keep this to yourself, will ya? You don't want it getting out publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down in my calendar? Oh, you mean meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m.? Oh. That note meant the Orca pool of the Supermarine Aquarium, not ship shapes. What? Why were you supposed to meet there? Jack and I... We visited the Supermarine Aquarium once a month. Any idea why?
You clever son of a gun.
To get dolphin therapy treatment? No, silly. Remember I told you? Jack and I were against putting the Orca down from the start. What? You mean... We just pretended to put the first Aura Shipley down. I knew it! The Supermarine Aquarium is harboring her for us. What? Oh, so that talk about large amounts of money you were paying them. Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium, and I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. We were paying for Aura's care. You wouldn't believe how much fish orcas eat. Now that it's been proven she was innocent all along, I think we can bring her back soon. Until then, keep it under your hat, okay? Huh? What was he telling you about? Oh, nothing much. By the way, Orla wants you to give her a little celebratory prize. Orla specifically requested that you give it to her, Phoenix. Alright, fine. Let's see, what can I give her? Fish.
Take that!
Orla, it's coming a day late, but congratulations on your verdict. Kiss! Oh my, oh, aren't you lucky? Oh, that's Orla's best trick, the thank you kiss trick. Oh, Orla, I want to be next. And so the curtain fell on my first trial in years. I'm looking forward to the comeback of Sasha and Orla's Swashbuckler Spectacular. After all, I made a comeback of my own, as a lawyer. A few months later, you don't say. Oh, they're going all in. We're gonna see both orcas. It's been a while since I visited Shipshape Aquarium. Now that Sasha has recovered from her illness, she's performing today. There's still some time before the show starts. I think I'll wander around a bit. Hi, Phoenix. Hope you enjoy the show today. The orcas are excited and ready to go. Oh, I'm sure I'll enjoy... Wait a minute. Did you say orcas, as in plural? Yep, let me show ya. What? 2 Orlas? Don't tell me. Yep, you caught it right. Aura Shipley the First has returned to Shipshape Aquarium. We be the 3 pirate sisters, yar! We be out to stop the evil Scalawag League, led by Red Stash and the Giant Octopus. Well, I don't want to get in the way of the rehearsal. Guess I'd better go. Well, if it isn't Blue Boy, do you come for my book signing? Oh, Mr. Plume, there is a book signing? Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Shipshape Aquarium. Don't pull the plug. The book signing will be held here in this room. After all, the vet owes me a favor. Yes, she got them to approve the use of the torpedo. I'm grateful. But why does she keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day? My next work will be entitled Sniper. The penguin leaves a nest. Ah, stop this cacophony! Why am I surrounded by carping females? Gee, Dr. Crowd gets all the ladies. I guess I'll leave him to it. Oops, it's almost time for the show. Anime? Anime? Oh? Trissy! Where have you been, Daddy? Polly and Athena already went in. Oh, and Apollo's here too, cool. While we were waiting, I brought some souvenirs to take back to the village. Sorry to keep you waiting. I bet they'll love your souvenirs back home, Pearls. By the way, I hear a certain someone is going to be in today's show. Oh? A certain someone?
I wonder who it could be. I wonder who's playing Red Stash.
Oh, it's almost time. The show's just about to start.
Alright, let's go to the show stage then. Anime. No? I saved you all seats, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I can't believe I get to see the show again. I'm so happy I want to dive in the pool.
You better not. I think they'd call security.
You're welcome in the pool anytime, Athena, but Red Stash is the best swimmer of all.
Huh? Who have you got playing Red Stash's role?
Sasha, Aura and Orla, ready to go.
Hey, I know that voice.
Yep, you may know it. Marlin is back and he's playing the role of Red Stash. It'd be the new Swashbuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy it, me buckos.
Anime, 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 anime? Anime? Oh, no.
So, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky.
Come on.
As for me, I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.
Yeah, well, alright, that's fine, I guess. You have to run out of budget at some point. That was great. That was a great case. I may have sounded frustrated at some points, but nah, I loved the whole thing through and through. That was awesome. That was awesome. Let me just look at costumes to avoid spoilers. We can look at Nostalgic Sweater for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, if I had spent money on that, I would feel satisfied. That was really good. Love seeing Pearls. I loved the back and forth, the what if, I really wasn't sure who did it at some points. I loved the revelations. Lots of, whoa, wait, what moments? That was good Ace Attorney. That was just good Ace Attorney. I mean, how could it not be? We cross-examined an orca whale. That's great.
Oh, well, I suppose you could say we're now halfway through Dual Destinies. Though honestly, probably a bit over halfway, because the first case is always really short in comparison. Yeah, next time I pick this back up, we'll be hopping into Dual Destinies episode 3 of 6. Well, I mean, the Ship Aquarium one we just did was 6 of 6, so we have 3, 4, and 5 left to do, alright? And in chronological order, we're apparently doing them in chronological order. It made sense to do this one right here, which is why we did it. Yeah. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Anywho. Yeah, I've been recording for about 1 hour 40 minutes now, so I'm a bit tired, so I need to take a little lie down, I think. Yeah, that was fun. Good characters. Everyone was good characters. I honestly don't have too much to say other than the fact that, I guess the plot of the case kind of falls apart. Because I would imagine it would only take, like, surface-level research on the aquarium to learn that there were 2 orcas. You know? Like, if I were Phoenix and was like, alright, I need to defend this orca, I'll Google ship-shaped aquarium orca and learn everything. And then I'd see there were once 2 orcas and that there was a death in mid-performance that with a lot of witnesses. So I don't know. It kind of falls apart if you think it like that, but hey. They wrote what they had to write to make a really interesting mystery. You gotta skirt around the corners just a little bit. You gotta get a little suspension of disbelief if you want to tell a real good story. So yes, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Dual Destinies. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.